And good morning. Welcome to Local Talk. This is our decision of 2023. Hope you're having a good day. Part of our local election coverage. My name is Trey Snyder. Our phone number 919-618-9258. 919-618-9258. If you're tuning in by way of our video stream, by all of our social media outlets, including our website and mobile app, we appreciate you very much. We have the current mayor of Butner, Terry Turner. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Appreciate you coming into the studio here this morning. How we like to start these interviews, really a quick 30-second infomercial on who you are, what you do, and we'll kind of go from there. So take it away, my friend.
Well, as you said, I'm the current mayor of Butner. I've been that for 3 terms and seeking a fourth term. Doing it for the people. The people are the ones that wanted me to do it in the first
Mhm.
place, and I am here to serve them for now and the future generations. I want to make their lives, enhance them the best I can, and I work hard for the people.
Well, of course, you're part of the military. We appreciate that in your service very much, my friend. And so you mentioned a little bit about the people wanted you to run. Explain that a little bit more. You're looking for
Okay.
your to be reelected as the town of Butner for mayor. What was one of the reasons that you kind of wanted to keep going? Should you say?
To keep going.
Hmm.
Uh, well, like I say, the people when I ran for council, we had a um, lab coming to Butner, and I was against it. And people asked me to run for council, and then later on they asked me to run for mayor. And to elaborate on that, uh, there's some things that I would like to see done in Butner. One thing we've already done is acquired some property from the state, and I can get in that a little
Hmm.
later on. But there's some growth that's coming. Raleigh and Durham is moving toward us fast, and I'd like to see that to be
Hmm.
sustainable growth, to be controllable, not to be helter skelter. Uh, we've got some big projects coming up. Our Gateway project is developing over 450 acres in commercial, residential, and
Hmm.
industrial development. Uh, there's some, uh, in addition to growth, our postal system, we have 2 zip codes. I've been working hard with the postal service to get them to realign the zip codes, and now we've got some new people in Washington and in the U.S. Postal Service. So I'm making another go at it. We've been uh, corresponding with our representatives and postal officials, and basically anything to do to uh, enhance the lives of the people, to make them better. Uh, I can get back to the property.
Hmm.
I would like to see it. I think a town has an obligation to take care of its seniors and youth, and we have some buildings that would be excellent for senior housing and youth programs. We have need for a expanding food bank. We have a small one, but the need is growing. We have the buildings. We have unprecedented funds right now out there. We have people who are eager and willing to revitalize them. All we like is the desire to get it done, to make it happen.
Yeah. So again, current mayor of Butner, Terry Turner, Turner joins us here for our decision 2023, a part of our local election coverage and Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app. I'm going to ask you a very cliche question, but I think it's a question, conversation that is very important when it comes to the growth of any small town, right? Of course, with the town of Butner, you mentioned you want to do what's right for the people in general. Why is it so important to be able to continue that productive growth?
It it enables the town to have more amenities and do more things for the people, to have more events, more services for the people. It enables them to expand businesses and draw development. Without that growth, towns, and I know from my travels down east, they have problems of stagnant or declining populations and uh, plight and people moving out. And we need that growth to keep people here, to bring people in. And it's important for any small town. Now, we do want to keep our small town atmosphere
Mhm.
when we grow and not become like some others towns. And there's ways to do that to keep our identity, and that's important. That's important to the people. It's important to the town uh, to keep their identity. That's one reason I'm working for the
Mhm.
change of the zip codes, is to give the town more identity. Uh,
So when you look at it, and when somebody comes up or anybody that asks, what is the true definition of mayor of a small town, or what does that kind of word mean for those that are not quite familiar, and especially the new ones that are looking to vote for the very first time?
okay, the mayor is the highest elected official in the town. He is he presides over all town hall meetings. He's the part of the town hall. He's not in the voting decision making process as such unless there's a tie, but he sets the pace. He represents Butner. He promotes Butner. Uh, when he travels and all, he's the symbol of Butner. Uh, People recognize Butner through what he says and tells them about it. He's the figurehead of Butner. Uh, he has a staff under him, but when it comes to decisions like emergency uh, decisions like snows or hurricanes, whether or not to do something, say have a town hall meeting, it comes down on the mayor. He's a lot of times he's the final say in decisions, and uh, he's, like I say, he's the head and the leader
Mhm.
of the town. He he's the most visible. He
Yep.
catches the blame when
Oh
something
yeah.
goes wrong.
Oh yeah. And of course we wouldn't be wrong on me if we didn't mention the fantastic event we had there in Butner this past Saturday. Of course, the grooving in at the gazebo. Miss Mallory and them did a tremendous job, and of course we saw you there as well. Just a great little event.
Yes, events like that bring the community
Mhm.
together. It gives them a chance to meet each other, to get some identity as a town. They are very helpful. We have several throughout the year. Uh, our summer festival used to be chicken picking. We have uh, harvest festival. We have a night out, Christmas in the park, Christmas parades, several things to make people feel like they're a part of Butner, and that's important.
Well, it's a beautiful part of the country. I mean, it's just a great little small little town, but the growth potential there is remarkable. So we talked a little bit, of course. Mayor Turner, current mayor of Butner, looking to be reelected as mayor, joins us here. Part of our Decision 2023 local election coverage and Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trey Snyder. Phone number 919-618-9258. We talked a lot about things that you have done and the progress that you've made there in Butner. Now, what would you like to continue as if looking to be reelected there as mayor? What would you like to accomplish moving forward?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get some amenities for our citizens, for our elderly, for our children, for our impoverished, those in need. But I would also like to get some commercial ventures there. I've talked with some retail people. I want to get that elusive extra grocery store. Everybody wants a new grocery store in Butner. And I recently talked with some retail strategists about that. And I'd like to see, you know, more uh, growth in our downtown region to make a place where people can call their own as a downtown. And I'd like to get everybody's address that lives in Butner corporate limits be Butner. That is one thing I've been working for a while, and I'd like to see us continue to develop areas in our town, not only the Gateway project, but there are several other areas that we can residential and industrial, and some even for some more commercial to the town to give the benefits to the people. That's basically what I want. Any growth should benefit the people.
And last couple, we like to finish these conversations, really open up the floor to anything that we haven't discussed here today. We have about 2 minutes. So the floor is open if there's anything we haven't discussed that's on your mind, my friend.
Well, you know, I would like to compliment my council and staff. I got an outstanding council. They work well together. They get things done. Our staff, even with the rebuilding, we've had several retirements and whatever. We've still got a superb staff that get things done. They know what is happening in Butner. And they're excellent to work with. And by working together with council, state staff, with council staff and the people themselves, we can accomplish a lot for Butner.
Fantastic. Well, my friend, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us here, part of our local talk program. We wish you nothing but the best moving forward. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Again, my name is Trey Snyder. This has been our local election coverage as we are starting to ramp up with our coverage as we prepare for the local elections. Until next time, my name is Trey Snyder. God bless. Thank you so much for joining us here, part of our local talk program, Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, the Next Door Radio app. We'll see you later.